Gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm the Grumpy Vlogger. This is another opening for, we're going to say maybe it's for Wednesday, all right? I haven't done the closing for Tuesday yet, but I'm doing the openings during the week, but I've got to say this while it's fresh on my mind. First out, this will be the opening for Wednesday, September, I think 11th. God, will it be 9/11? Have we gone that far that we're starting to forget the date? Anyways, that said and done, and that being that, I just went into store. I'm out shopping for mattresses again, and I'm looking at several places, and I stopped in a place because we had that mattress that was actually quite comfortable. Well, it wasn't the greatest, but because it's an older mattress for that queen size bed, you know, I talked about when we moved to the spare bedroom. Well, we moved back to the front bedroom. Anyways, long story short, I'm out looking for mattresses again because we really need to replace our mattress. Okay, I'm trying to straighten this out here. Apologize for that. But I just left a store, and this young lady came over to help me, and she was a very, very nice young lady, and I've got to admit, she told me she was 27 years old, just as helpful as could be. And then she said she would call because they don't carry a king size, but she'd see if they had any, if they could get any in that particular model, and if they could, you know, did I want her to get it. And so I said, yeah, do that. And I happen to have one of my Grumpy Vlogger cards that I carry with me now, and I wrote my number down on there so she could call me. And you know, we got to talking. She says, what do you vlog? She says, oh, you're a vlogger. I says, yeah. I said, I'm a YouTuber. I said, who happens to vlog? I said, I do other things on there, but mainly I'm a vlogger. And she says, so do you get paid to do this? No. She says, why do you do it? I said, well, for several reasons. I said, one, she said, what do you vlog about? And I said, well, the name kind of says it all. Being grumpy is my job. I said, I'm one of these guys. I said, I'm an old fart who has been around long enough to observe life and see it for what it is, and realize that we have become entitled. That was the word I was looking for. And if she sees this, that was the word I was looking for. The generation has become entitled. They think, and I explained that it was my generation's fault. We started out doing the hippie thing. I told her stuff that set me off, like man buns. I said, but I can't say anything. I said, you know, I wore an afro. I said, I can say something, because those people are going to have to look back on their pictures and go, oh my God, did I really wear that? But that said and done, we got to talking, and I have to say, it has been a long, long time since I have been impressed by somebody as much as that young lady impressed me. And I told her, and I said, I hope I do not offend you. I said, but I'm going to call you a young lady because you are definitely. She says, well, how old do you think I am? And I said, well, probably late 20s, very doubtful, but possible early 30s. And she says, I'm 27. And then her and I got to talking, and she started on down the line of pay, and you know, why I wasn't getting paid for, you know, and I told her that I do this for fun, and that I'm retired and I don't need the money. I do this because this gives me an outlet to say things I want to say. And so anyways, we talked about that for a few minutes. She says, well, I think I should get paid fair wages for a fair job. I said, if you work hard, then you deserve to be paid hard. And I said, there's nothing harder than sales. And I said, I can tell you that from experience. I said, so I understand. She kind of went down I thought she was going to go down a line that she didn't. You know, it was one of those, I thought, you know, I run into maybe a full-blown feminist. But no, she was talking about fairness. And there's a difference between feminism, liberalism, and fairness. And her whole point is humanity has lost compassion. And she kind of blames it on my generation, which I could not disagree with her. I told her so. She said, we did stuff back in the 70s, experimenting and pushing the limits and opening up minds and coming up with free thought. And then we turned around and raised generations of kids who turned around and raised, who were, and I said, yeah, I said, exactly. The kids I raised, my kids are far more open-minded than I am. And I said, that's our fault. I said, you know, because we allowed them to not, we're allowed to think way outside the box. And I said, they in turn have allowed their kids to think outside the box. And I said, no, I've got great grandkids that are thinking, that, you know, I said, I've got a granddaughter, you know, and I talked about her and one of my 3 granddaughters and the things she's done in life and how she's been such, well, not a successful person, let's put it that way. The other 2, they've been fine, but, you know, then, you know, and she was so into that. She was so keyed to that. You know, she talked about people bringing their kids in, you know, like I've said, sometimes kids need to be on leashes. I don't think she agreed with that because that wouldn't be compassionate, but she, on the other hand, felt that she needed to explain to those parents, your kids can't be jumping on my merchandise. This isn't right. And to that young lady, I think it was one of the most refreshing conversations I've had in years with somebody of her age, especially somebody in her age bracket. She's a millennial, and she wasn't a right-wing Christian conservative. She was just an average person out there. You know, she might be, I don't know, but she was focused on what needed to be done. She was focused on the difference between right and wrong. And I've gone on way too long, so I'm going to cut this off, and I'll add this in sometime during the week. I just wanted to give a shout out to her. She works at Heron's Furniture, and she was just an delightful person to meet, and well-grounded, and just made my day because of the fact I ran into somebody, and it's the people like her that are giving me hope for our future. Anyways, I'm out of here. I don't know what day this goes up. This may go up like Thursday. So remember, subscribe, check this out, check out the link I put up here. So like I said, very, very, very nice to have met this young lady and had a very good and engaging conversation. It wasn't the, you know, she was very passionate about what she believed, but it wasn't the ludicrous passion that we see in so many from their age. Anyways, I've said enough. I've gone on enough. I'm the Grumpy Vlogger. Y'all be nice to each other, okay? Remember, be nice to the animal crackers, the snowflakes, and those suffering from CRI. You have a good day now. I'm the Grumpy Vlogger. I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now.